Last few days have been pretty cold, minus 15, minus 20 at night. The pond actually froze last weekend. Then it obviously got warm, got a lot of rain. The unfortunate part is now the ice is kind of mucky. It's like half snow, half ice. I call it dehydrated ice. So I'm gonna get the chainsaw out, put a hole in the pond, run the sub pump, give it a nice flood, maybe a second flood later on. And then hopefully we'll have some ice so we can do some skating for Christmas Eve. You can see this is what I call dehydrated ice. So it's not great, it's thick, and once I get some water on it, it should be pretty good. That's my plan. We'll see how it goes. There's my hole. Just gonna try and slide that underneath, or not. But there's my hole. Sub pump time. All right, so we got our hole. We have our sub pump. We have our power, and then we have our hose. And then we're gonna flood this pond. Let's give it a shot. Should have water. Oh, I hear it coming. Yeah. Okay. Because the ice is in such rough shape, I'm just gonna over flood it. I'm sure there's some ice connoisseurs out there. They're like, you're not doing it right. And I'm not arguing that I am. It's just, I need to get a lot of water. Got a pretty big pond here, and I want to get water on it all. Millie, out of the way. All right, walk around just to fill in the empty gaps. Flooding the rink, or the pond. A little bit of a problem. No water coming out. It's frozen. So I'm gonna turn off the pump. I'm gonna have to bring the hose in to the basement. Why is that? Maybe it didn't go. False alarm. It was my extension cord, not frozen. And we got water. I hope, yeah, here we go. It's gonna get warm in about a week and we'll probably lose all this to a degree. The fact that we can skate for the next 4 or 5 days, it's worth the work, and I find this a lot of fun, and skating on the pond is one of the great pleasures of life, if you ask me. When I was a kid, we used to have a rink, and some of my best memories are working on that with my dad, flooding the rink, just taking care of the ice. The sun's going down. You can see our cabin. It's a bit of a wreck, but we can get her cleaned up. We have a, let's change my camera, let's out of here. We have a wood stove in here, and it does the trick. Got a window, some skates, and yeah, you can look out and watch hockey. Haven't done a lot of that in the last couple of years because we haven't had much ice, so hoping we do this winter. All right, so I got the hose and the sub pump back in my sled. I'm gonna leave the power out here because I might flood it again tomorrow. So I'll just grab that. I can't grab it with my mitts. Just throw that in the bush. And yeah, so here's the pond. You can see where it's dark. I got some sediment on the sub pump. I intentionally left this spot here just because it's where you come down when you get your skates on, so it's better to have slower ice. But other than that, pretty happy. One good skate on here and ice should be pretty good.